Hi, we are the Do-Gooders, and we inspire volunteering. So today, last week we sat down with the Red Cross and they took us through their key problems. So really there's three of them. The first one is that volunteers are the lifeblood of charities, but there just aren't enough volunteers. On the flip side, there are people out there that want to volunteer, but they just don't know how or what to do that. And then bringing that together, charities are unable to have a tough time of matching both the skills and experience to actual events. So we spent the last 36 hours or so, maybe a few more, trying to solve that problem. So the way we did that, first of all, is we created a marketplace where we brought both volunteers and the not-for-profits together. Today in the MVP, it's really a matching engine, but in later MVPs, what we're going to do is actually introduce some intelligence that learns the profile and behaviour of the users, such there that the events and other activities are actually more personalised. The second and third is really around creating a destination, both for volunteers, so they have a place to donate their time, and for charities, they have a place to engage and manage and then reward volunteers. Solving all this, the outcome for charities are that you get more volunteers, you get more people donating their time, and they get a better match between skills and events. I'm going to hand it over here to take you through our demo. The app we spent most of the week pulling together, it's actually ready to be deployed to the App Store.
Hi. Okay, so firstly, we're going to run through the user experience as opposed to the admin or coordinator experience. The user would find the app, download it and log in. Once they log in, they get offered a series of events, but if it's the first time they've been using it, we ask them to fill in their profile, which includes things like skills that they may have, where they're based, etc., etc. And they can also sign up for newsletters, etc. On that, they also get, when they, yep, there we are, as they have experiences in the different events, or they attend different events, they also earn badges, get recognition for doing good. So as a user, I've logged in and I'm looking for something that I can volunteer at that meets my need, that has a resonance for me in terms of what I'm interested in. So I'm going to click on one of the events that takes my fancy. I'm going to read about it. I'm going to find out when it's on, choose the date, etc., etc. If that meets what I want to do, I go, yep, cool. I'm going to volunteer. Now, once I've clicked the volunteering, yes, I want to partake in that. That automatically feeds into the admin side, and I go onto a roll call list in the other side of the interface. I also get the option to invite a friend at that time to the event that I've already chosen to go along to and see if they would like to come with me, and that ties in very neatly with some of the validation that we've been doing. I'll talk a bit more about that later. We can also share some information about the charity that we're interested in via Facebook or Twitter and encourage people to also join Doogooda and spread the word, thereby sort of amplifying the volunteering opportunity for the charity. If I'm finding that the events that are turning up in my feed are not quite what I want, I can refine the selection criteria, and this is the intelligence that we were talking about. So we can drill down a bit further into things that will deliver more relevant results so that the events that I can volunteer for in my local area or whatever it may be are more in line with what I'm interested in. Okay, so if we go into the admin side, this is a critical part of the app as well because it feeds in a lot with the amplification of the app and the sign up for the volunteers, which is one of the problems we're trying to solve. So as the admin, I log in and I have a different interface, a different experience. I still have events that I'm involved with though. So these are my events that I'm the coordinator for, and I want to see who's coming along to my event. If my person has attended, then I tick the box and I confirm they're coming. And that automatically sets off a process. Bing. that rewards me for attending.
So how did we validate this idea? So we spoke to charities about both the problem and the solution. And the way we did that was when we spoke to the charities, we interviewed them. We did personal one-on-one interviews over the phone with them and sales calls on the app itself and what we were actually promoting and telling them we were going to produce. So 7 out of 8 said they absolutely need more help with volunteering. 7 out of 8 of them are already booked for demos and a trial. This is a quote from the Australian Conservation Foundation when offered the beta trial. That's exactly what I got as a response. So volunteers, we did an initial and follow-up survey, and we did a social sharing experiment, and that was actually sharing those cards that you saw before on social media and seeing what sort of response we got. 98% of people indicated they'd be much more motivated to volunteer if their friends asked them to, and they saw such sharing, and 20% conversion rate on sign-ups through that social sharing exercise. Where to from here? Well, there you go. Thanks.